Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Adams Brothers Pop Up Podcast. We are here live on Wednesday, November the 8th, 2023, at about 6:05 p.m. in the evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the room.
Call-in number is 954-480-3209. Adams Brothers call-in number is 954-480-3209.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What's up, everybody? Come on in the room. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. If you're just joining us, we just got off of a live interview with the one and only breaking news reporter. He came on and he shared his raw and uncut feelings about what happened to him at Blanchard High School in Pompano Beach a few weeks ago. And he was escorted out of the tailgate party by Broward County School Board staff. So it was a good interview. If you missed it, go back and watch the playback. The breaking news reporter, he didn't hold back anything. He feels like apology should be made to him for the embarrassment that he had to endure. And again, we're not attacking the staff over there at Blanchard High School. We would love to hear their side of the story, but we're pretty sure that they won't call in. But if they would like to, if you would like to call in, even someone from Blanchard High School, if you work there, you don't even have to give your real name. You can just call in. If you were there, you worked there, you worked that event. If you want to call in and share your side of the story. You don't have to leave your real name, okay? You don't. So come on in the room. We have a few people in here. We'll give you a few more minutes to get a few more people in the room here.
The call-in number again is 954-480-3209. Come on in and let's talk about what the interview we just heard from the breaking news reporter. Tell us about the administrators that's there. Tell us what kind of people they are. I don't think they're bad people at all. I don't know. Maybe they got spooked about something. I don't know. I would love to talk to them or a representative from Blanchard High School.
Absolutely. I can get my phone to open up here. I don't know what's wrong with it. What's up, Facebook? We're streaming live on Facebook, Pop-Up Podcast. Oh, here we go. Get my phone to open up here. The number to call in is 954-480-3209. 954-480-3209. If you have an opinion about
what you just heard earlier.
What you just heard the breaking news reporter talk about, And that's what we're going to be talking about here this evening. One of the things that we're going to be talking about. So, what's on your mind?
I just think that I think all these government entities need to train their employees more about the media, the do's, the don'ts, because that's the problem that I always run into with cities asking for records. They don't know the policy of their employer. So, and a lot of times they come on the phone and they're very mean and nasty to you, like whoever the lady was at the Broward County School Board Public Information Officer. The lady, that was one of the rudest people that I ever encountered in this business. And the last time I had someone that rude was East Point, Georgia, when I spoke to them a year ago, almost a year ago, in relation to Gary Trotman. The lady was upset because bad publicity, and she blamed our podcast for that. That reporters and had converged on her city, so she was very upset about it. But that's not my problem. So I just think a lot of these cities and cities just need to train their employees better. Just train them. I mean, the policy is very clear on the media. If they don't know, you can always go to, in dealing with the media and the First Amendment and the rights of the media and the public records, you can always go on, what is it, myflorida.com, when it's with the public records, go on there.
The First Amendment is the very first amendment of your Bill of Rights. It's, you know, the right to record video in public. You know, so that's your First Amendment right. So again, a lot of these government agencies, you could walk in any school board, county office, you could walk into any city hall in this country, any government agency with your phone in your hand, and you can record, and they cannot tell you not to record. They can ask you, but they can't make you. Maybe they will call the police on you. And if and some police officers who show up on the scene that they're not trained in the First Amendment, and if they try to make you leave, you need to ask for a supervisor, and the supervisor should be trained on public photography and the First Amendment. First and foremost, all of these law enforcement officers, they took an oath to uphold the Constitution, and the Constitution of the United States is the Constitution. Okay, the Constitution can never be changed. The First Amendment can never be changed. They took an oath to uphold that. So, you know, public photography is not against the law. So if anybody ever comes up to you and tell you to stop filming, they can ask you, and you could just politely decline. You don't have to stop filming. You know, if you don't want to, you could film anything your eyes can see in public. Your eyes cannot be trespassed. Okay, you could film anything.
And when it's with law enforcement, just make sure you stay at least like 20 feet back. I think I know they were trying to change it earlier in the Florida legislature.
The Supreme Court says 10 feet. The United States Supreme Court says 10 feet is ample. So if you have 10 feet, if you're 10 feet away from them, the United States Supreme Court says 10 feet is ample. Okay. And they could ask you to back up, and you can give them a courtesy 5 feet. Or the thing for law enforcement to do is to put up police tape. Once you put up police tape, you can't go in that area. Okay. If there's no police tape, you could go and film wherever you want. Okay. And any law enforcement officer will tell you that. Okay, put up police tape for our law enforcement family out there, and you know that knows about public photography and the First Amendment. And you see these First Amendment auditors and people from the members of the public come up to these scenes. Put up your police tape. That's all you do. Put up police tape. If you want to push them back, put up your police tape. Your cell phone can zoom in. You know, they can push you back 20 feet or you know, tape off a certain area, but you can still zoom. You may not be able to hear as well, but you can still you know, capture it on video. And public photography is not a crime. So don't ever let anybody tell you that public photography is. Hello, LaWanda. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Celestine. Hello, Janet. Hello, Pamela, Tina, Furline. Hello, Samantha Prayed Up Neil. Hello, Joanne Smith Duncan. Who else is in here with us?
Yes. Big Nick is very thorough in South Florida. He's very good.
If you all don't know about Big Nick,
follow him.
Go over to his YouTube channel. He's Big Nick South Florida Accountability. His real name is Nicholas Freeman. You may know him. He's been all over South Florida. He's mostly out in Fort Lauderdale, Sunrise, and Lauderhill. Those are his main spots. He do travel up to Palm Beach County, in Dade County, but Broward County has been his base, and he's always around the Lauderhill, Fort Lauderdale, Sunrise area. Um, and he is a First Amendment auditor, and he was in the military, and he goes out and he exercises his right to film in public, and he doesn't want anybody trespassing on his, violating his rights, his right to record in public. And
that was just unfortunate what happened to the breaking news reporter. But that had to be very embarrassing to, anytime I think any of us, just human nature, if we see the police escorting someone from anywhere, I think the first thing come to our mind that they did something wrong, or the police would not be escorting them. So I know it was very embarrassing to him, talking to him off the air. On 2 different occasions. He's very hurt about that. That's why I would hope everyone would lift him up. He can be found on Instagram at the Breaking News Reporter. He's only on Instagram, I believe.
TikTok. He's on TikTok too, as well.
He's definitely on Instagram, and you can go there and follow him at the Breaking News Reporter. He shows things on Instagram that our local news really don't show. You look at someone getting shot or killed, you only see little snippets. With him, he goes and he talks to the people in the crowd and the audience, a crowd or whatever you want to call it, and they give him some very interesting takes. He goes to parties, he goes to South cookouts and food cookouts and fashion shows and Freakniks or whatever they had. He was there, and he's very thorough, and I just wanted to encourage him because I love what he's doing for Broward County.
Yep, he's putting out some really good content. It's raw and uncut, and a lot of people, we've heard and we've heard some stories. Some people don't agree with some of the video that he posts, especially when some of the young kids are on there, using profanity, and some people have their opinion. I respect your opinion, but the Breaking News Reporter, says that, hey, he likes it, raw and uncut. The way you see it on those scenes, that's the way he liked to report it. And I'm sure he gets a lot of, negative opinions about his content, but you have to be different. Can't be just like everybody else. You have to do some things different.
And no one makes anyone watch his videos.
Yeah, nobody.
That's the thing. No one puts a gun up to anyone here to watch it.
If you don't like it, don't go on his page and watch it. That's it. You don't have to follow him.
It's just like if you don't like the Miami Dolphins, you certainly don't have to turn there and watch them.
Sure don't.
Or the Dallas Cowboys. You could turn the channel. So
turn the channel. That's why you have a remote control. That's why you have a remote control. And when you have your phone and you're strolling up and down that phone there, and if you see something you don't like, guess what? You just keep right on strolling.
And also, folks, learn to see something on social media and keep on scrolling. You don't have to respond to everything that you see someone write on social media. Right. Just learn to just keep scrolling without anything.
Okay. Also, one of our faithful followers, Shanae Spencer, we had her on, and we always blowing Shanae up. Shanae follows our page, and she was watching. She was on early. She might be watching now.
Big dog.
What's up, Big Mac, Big Keith? Shanae is going to be at our church this Sunday.
This Sunday, yes.
She's going to be at Greater Bethel AME Church in Deerfield Beach, and she's going to be towards the end of the program, or at the end of the church service. But she's going to be there, and she's going to come in and talk about funeral planning. Okay. And a lot of people still don't have life insurance. A lot of people don't have funeral plans. And Shanae was on our podcast a few weeks ago, and she gave us some very good information. If you missed it, go back and watch the playback. I can't remember everything that was said on there, but if I remember correctly, she said that you could add up to 7 people on the funeral plan for right around $80.
Yes, definitely.
And that includes the casket, the plot, and the programs, and the chapel, and everything
That's a great
for
price.
about $80 a month. And you can put like 6, 7, 8 people on there, if I'm not mistaken. If Shanae, if pull up while I'm talking, if you could pull up Shanae's page and put up her number. I should have wrote it down here. And you know, I think I have it here on my tablet.
Shanae, if you're in the comment section, post your phone number for anyone that wants to get information on funeral planning.
Right.
If
Yep.
you're in the comments, Shanae Spencer, post your contact information.
And she was just on the other day, and like I say, she's going to be at Greater Bethel AME Deerfield, and she's going to be coming to our church, and she's going to be talking about funeral planning. So
And she reached out to all the churches actually on one of her
she
Facebook posts.
She did. She sure did.
She said, "Good morning. Any churches in our surrounding areas that is willing to
Right.
let me fellowship and give information about our funeral plan, I will greatly appreciate it." And her contact number, please contact 954-551-4316. That number again is 954-551-4316. And I think everyone needs to be, one thing for sure, we all gonna die one day, whether we ready or not. So don't leave that burden on your family. We definitely just wanted to put that out there.
And she wants to come around and she wants to go to other churches. So all of the other churches here, Pastor Ford, I know you watch, Pastor Demetric Ford, I should say, Pastor Bowles, Pastor Times. I know you in that business yourself, but she may want to stop by your church, First Zion. All of the pastors. If you have a church, Pastor Pelt, Bishop Anthony T. Pelt. So she wants to come by all of these churches and talk about funeral planning. And it's an uncomfortable conversation that we all have to, at some point in our lives, just sit down and go pick out your burial plot, or decide if you're going to be cremated. You have 2 choices. You can either get buried in the ground or you're going to get cremated. Those are your choices.
Thank you, LaWanda, for putting that information in the comment section for Shanae Spencer's funeral planning.
Right. So those are your choices. So you don't want something to happen to you and then you go out and people bury you and plan your funeral for you. Plan your own funeral. Some people, don't want this biggest, high class, high powered funeral where they have, all of these horse and carriage and all of this and that. They like, just cremate me and give that money to my grandkids, or my kids. So people,
if y'all got any events going on, post them in the comment section. Any events at your church, any events, your business, post it in there. We're not like that.
Right.
But we do ask y'all to support us financially at $Adams on Cash App, $Adams Brothers Podcast. Hey, anything, we'll take anything.
Right.
It doesn't go in our pocket. It go towards, sometimes we help people out. If you die, someone die in your family, we send the money back there. It's not going in our pocket. So support us what we do right now.
Also, there's a Thanksgiving community meal happening. It's sponsored by Debbie's Dream Foundation. Food provided by PDQ and Deerfield Beach. It's going to be on Thursday, November the 16th from 6 to 8:30. It's a community gathering with food, music, and fun. It's going to be on the football field at Ovita McKeithen Recreational Complex. That's at 445 Southwest 2nd Street, Deerfield Beach, Florida, 33441. For more information, contact Joel Smith at 954-665-6249. That's Joel Smith at 954-665-6249. So they're going to be giving away some a free hot meal on Thursday, November the 16th. I believe that's next week. Is it?
Yes,
Yes,
today
that's
is
next
the 8th?
next Thursday. Next Thursday. I believe that's the Thursday before the classic in Orlando. 6 to 8:30 p.m. at Rita McKeithen Sports Recreation Complex, or old, if you know Deerfield, that's old West Side Park. So yeah. So speaking of the classic, who going to the classic this year? Who's going up to the classic up in Orlando at World Camping Stadium? Florida A&M University versus Bethune Cookman Wildcats. Wildcats. And I usually go up to the classic every year. My best friend Les Crawford up in Jacksonville. I meet him there, and we have a good time. So who's going to the classic this year? You going to the classic? What are your plans? Where are you tailgating at? Are you going to have a booth set up out at the out at the event up there at World Camping? So what else? What's the update on the Tigner Center?
The update, the Tigner Center is coming along just fine. Also, the Braithwaite, go by. I'm going to post some pictures. I was over taking pictures of the Braithwaite Center. That is a beautiful facility. And I hope that facility get used for whatever our elderly or whatever else. But if you all get a chance, go by the Braithwaite at the old Focal Point Center over there. Y'all go by and check that out. Those are some beautiful buildings that were just put up here in Deerfield Beach. And it's very beautiful. I ask all y'all, just go by and take a look. I don't know if they'll let you over there, but just go by and check that out. Also, people been asking me if anyone knows who's giving out turkeys, because people been calling asking. I don't know, but if you know anyone that's giving out turkeys, please post it in the comment section right now on our live on the Adams Brothers. If you know anyone that's giving out turkeys in Deerfield Beach, whoever they might be, please post it in the comment section. Right. Also, my niece, Latoya McDonald, has a mobile notary and mentoring services, and she can be reached. I will post it in the comment section. She can be reached at T So Lovely or Latoya on Facebook. My niece, Latoya Johnson McDonald, has a mobile notary and mentoring services. Y'all give us y'all business. That's what we here for. We're not selfish. We here, whatever business you got, post it in the comment section. You don't have to tell us, post it in there.
Shout your business out.
Shout your business out. That's what we here for.
We're going to shout our cousin out, Wayne Pick Yorker. He has a food truck. He's you can catch him down at the Ali Cultural Center on Friday and Saturday. Fridays and Sundays when they have the events down at the Culture Center. Him and his wife Erica, they sell food down there, and they have loaded potatoes, regular with chicken, shrimp, steak, extra meat, loaded fries, food. They have wings and fries, wings only, whole snapper fillet and fries. Hey man, they have it all. That's our cousin Wayne Pick Yorker. You all know him. He's always around us, and he's
shout y'all businesses out on here.
Shout your business.
No one else is gonna let y'all do this, okay? We're not selfish. We're here for this community. We're not fake. We for real.
And also go check out our girl Giselle Creations over at JAZALE Creations.com. And you can get you some t-shirts. She makes shoes, blankets, you name it. Whatever you need, go over and check out our girl over at Giselle, J as in John, AZ as in zebra, ALE Creations.com. And check her out and show us some love on her her page over there, and then tell them the Adams Brothers sent you over there.
Check out, and also y'all check out my homie. I see him on here, the big Dallas Cowboy fan, Tony Get Sensational Sands. Sands, post your business in the comment section.
Yeah,
the
post.
one you had where you were getting a facial the other day. Post your wife business. Everybody post their businesses.
Shout
on
your
here.
business out. You know,
That's what we're here for. Shout your business out.
Right. Shout you out. Exit. We ride for Exit 42. That's what we do. And we're gonna keep them honest here in this community. No longer will people come through here and put out false information.
Misinformation.
In this community, it'll never happen as long as
we're gonna
here.
correct the public records.
That'll never happen again. It happened in the past, and people come through and they parade these politicians through this community that don't mean us any good, and they're doing it for the almighty dollar.
Sensational Hair and Day Spa.
Okay.
That would be Calandra and Tony Sands.
Right. Okay. And what else do we have?
Not really that much.
They're going to be renaming the building out at the Sustainable Management Facility after our dad, Bernard Adams. It's going to happen sometime in the next 6 months. They have to order the letters for the building. Our dad worked for the city of Deerfield Beach for 30 years, almost 31 years. And he retired as the assistant director,
operations manager,
the division operations manager for the city of Deerfield Beach. He worked out of that office right over there off of 4th Street, and which is 4th Street and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. And they're going to be renaming that building after
the whole complex over there will be named after Bernard Adams.
The whole complex. Yes, it will be. So again, shout out to the Mayor Gantz, the commissioners, Hudak, Preston, Parnas, and Drosky, City Manager David Santucci. Thank you all for considering our dad, you know, and acknowledging his accomplishments and what he did for the taxpayers in the city of Deerfield during his 30-year tenure with the city of Deerfield.
Yes.
So,
thank you, Leola. Thank you, Joanne. Thank all of you.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to say a lot of people, I got a few calls about I don't know, whatever they call that, resurfacing or sealing of the roads. I know we get a lot of people got doorgrams saying that the city was sealing the road. And I know I heard a lot of complaints saying that when they did that, it made the roads look real dirty. I would say call your local, call up to City Hall and tell them about it.
I believe that's the engineering department out there. With,
yes, I believe it is.
Will Lackwood, call out to the engineering 954-480-4400.
Yes, because a lot of people been calling and very upset that the sealing of the roads, like I say again, they were saying that the road looked dirty, and I don't know. I mean, I saw it. It gave me the impression every time I saw it that it looked like it was raining. That when you look outside, it looked like it had been raining.
It's a seal. It's a seal.
Right.
I believe that's what it is. They
and they did leave doorgrams too.
Yes, they did.
They left doorgrams on everyone door explaining what it was. I don't know. Hopefully everyone looked at the doorgram. Right. I did look at it and I did read it.
Right. Right. Hello, Leola.
Leola, post your business.
Hello, everyone. I'm just joining for the first time. You guys are doing an amazing job. Here's to you. Thank you, Leola. And she left us some stars too on Facebook. She sent us some stars. I don't know how to find them yet.
Sean Crockett, Sean Flowers. Post your business too.
She's the owner of the Blue Diner. If you're ever in Jacksonville, Florida, please stop by the Blue Diner for some of the best soul food in this country.
Food is excellent.
The food is outstanding. The Blue Diner, Leola is originally from Deerfield,
the Villa,
and She went to high school. We all went to high school together. She resides in the Jacksonville, Florida area. And every time I go to Jacksonville, we always link up. And when she comes down here, we all always link up and we have a good time. And it's always good seeing her. She's so full of energy. And thank you for supporting us, Leola. We appreciate it. Sean Flowers. Thank you. She's the owner of Flower Soul Food. She has a mobile food truck on the corner of Southwest 6th Street and Dixie Highway. She's over there on Saturdays.
Near Pastor Dennis Fulmore Church.
Pastor Fulmore's church right there in that parking lot. If you ever go by, support Sean. Sean and I and us, my brother and I should say, we all grew up together.
Playing in the road together.
And Sean is just like family to us. Her Uncle Les is my best friend.
Yeah.
And we all
lost Brian. We lost Brian Bailey.
We lost Brian Bailey.
That was our other road dog.
Our other best friend, man. R.I.P. Brian, man. We miss you, bro. We love you, man.
And also, I would like to wish Miss Frances Davenport, who celebrated her 84th birthday over the weekend.
Happy birthday, Miss Davenport.
Happy birthday, Miss Frances Davenport.
Right. And I think that's just about it. And if you all been following me on Facebook, I've been talking about Flower Soul Food and Barbecue open in Deerfield this Saturday from 12 to 7 p.m. Thank you, Sean Flowers, for posting that.
Thank you.
She'll be on the corner of 6th Street and Dixie Highway in Deerfield Beach. If you've been following me, you know you see me moving back and forth in this chair. I've been dealing with sciatica. If you don't know what sciatica is, it's a pinched sciatic nerve that's in your lower back, and it sends pain either down your right side, your left side, or both sides. And in my case, it's been the right side, and man, it has some of the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. And you could probably see it in my face sometimes. I'll keep moving in this chair trying to find the right spot.
It had him down.
I couldn't walk for a few days. Man, it and I'm like about 50%. I still got 50, 55, 60%, no more. And it's just when I'm waking up in the morning, everything is stiff, and it's getting better, but it's only getting like 5 to 10% per week. It's working its way out. I'm getting better. Wow, but it is. We're gonna do a podcast. If anybody works in pain management, if anybody knows a physical therapist, put it in the chat or give them our email address, adamsbrotherspod@gmail.com. We would love to have them come on and talk about sciatica, because I didn't know what sciatica was until three weeks ago. I had no idea how painful it was. I heard people talk about it, and it is it's very painful. And how I got it was I got caught up in a police chase 5 years ago, 2018. And a little young man was running from the Broward County Sheriff's Office, and I didn't know it. And when I looked in my rearview mirror, he was coming behind me going like 70, maybe 80 miles per hour. And he slammed into the back of my car. And he hit me so hard, I spun out of control and hit 4 or 5 vehicles. And I walked away from that accident alive. So thank God he kept me here.
Y'all should have saw the car.
You should have saw the car.
He's very blessed to be here.
If you see that car, you would say, man, you shouldn't even be here. But I'm still here. And I ended up with 2 bulging discs and a herniated disc from that accident that I had. I was just minding my own business, going Christmas shopping for my grandkids, and I got caught up in that car chase. And that's where my sciatica started from. It didn't bother me for 5 years. And all I did was bend down to pick up a mattress and pull it up on the bed. And when I stood up, it like a lightning bolt hit me down my right side. So I've been dealing with this painful sciatica for 3 weeks now. It's getting better, but it's slow. And look, I ain't no spring chicken like I used to be, so I don't heal as fast as I used to. And I know people on my job that's in their 20s that they have it, and they say that, it takes them couple months to get over it. So, and I'm older than them, so I don't expect to get over it in a week or 2 or 3 weeks, but it's getting better. And thank you all. Thank you, Big Mac and Sean, for your prayers, and everybody, Leola. Thank you all for praying for me, Nicole. I really appreciate it. I'm working my way through it. So if you see me around town and I'm kind of bent over and worried, you see a little grimace on my face, just know I'm moving a little slow right now, but this too shall pass. And I felt good yesterday. I said a prayer before I went to bed, and I woke up and I just sprung right up out of the bed, and I was just walking like it wasn't nothing. But today I'm a little bit sore today, but it's getting better. Thank God. And I think that's about it. We're going to do a podcast on sciatica here in the next week or so. I promise you. So the people that don't know what sciatica is, please Google it. Use your smartphone and Google it and read up on it. Because if you have a bulging disc or a herniated disc in your back, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get sciatica. Okay?
Tony Sands, we saw you the other day.
Tony,
55 years old. We saw you getting it in.
Yeah. Tony Sands. Hey, Shanae, we were just shouting you out. We see you just coming on. We were just shouting you out. Shanae is going to be at, again, Greater Bethel AME Deerfield Beach on Sunday, this Sunday.
This Sunday.
She'll be at the end of the program. So if any of you are in Deerfield and you want to come by and hear Shanae speak on funeral planning, she's going to be at Greater Bethel Deerfield Beach with our pastor, Reverend Clarence Honor. He's having her at the end of the program. So Shanae, we're going to be looking forward to seeing you at Greater Bethel this weekend. So again, if you need funeral planning, reach out to Shanae. Her number is 954-551-4316. 954-551-4316, and she'll give you all of the information about funeral planning. And when she's up there talking this weekend, we're gonna go live on our page, and we're gonna have her speaking live again, and from our mobile phones, of course, and we're gonna post it right here on the Adams Brothers podcast. So thank you, Shanae, for all you do here in this community as well.
Definitely. We have a lot of people always calling, asking about you, Shanae, asking about the your services that you offer. And I mean, we get calls all the time and we refer them right to the number that you left us. So I hope your business continue to elevate, and nothing but blessings for you. And also, I like to ask the viewers that's in the chat right now, we want to do some more panel discussions. That's something that's going to be beneficial to the community. What would you all like to see as far as panel discussions like we did as far as why the church is empty? What panel discussions would you all like to see in the future? Give us something to go on.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of subjects we can go on, but we just like to hear from our audience what you all would like to see or hear.
Some of the things that you like to hear, just give us a shout out, leave us call us, text us. You have our number. Everybody has our number. And church hurt. Shanae said church hurt. Well, that was part of the why the church is empty. Church hurt was one of those topics why people aren't coming to church right now. So
right. But we would love to have you as a panelist.
Right. We would love to have
on the next one, because we keep saying that we're gonna do the third one. It's just been a matter of me and my brother be busy. Trust me. We
trying to bring you guys content, and keep the public informed. We're always taking calls. We have our own private, personal lives, and we're behind these microphones trying to make sure that we educate the public and put out content that you can rely on. And we stand by what we report. We put a lot of work into this just for you all. We do it. We ride for our community. We don't care if you're in Florida or California. We'll interview Michael Jordan if we could get a hold of him.
We be trying.
And trust me, we try.
We reach out to some of the top athletes, entertainers, figures, politicians. I mean, this is a small platform, so a
For
lot of
now,
times
for now,
people
for now.
don't want to. A lot of times they don't want to come, but we reach out to so many people. I mean, y'all just don't know. Some have reached back out to us. Like I remember I reached out to Joy Reid, which Joy Reid is on MSNBC, and we had
Right.
Joy Reid at our church about 14 years ago. She moderated a political forum
She did.
when she was just here. She wasn't famous like she was right now, and I have even reached out to her and tried to get Joy Reid back on. I mean, I would love to have her
Right.
back on. She's a vast wealth of knowledge. We're trying to get the content out there. We're trying to get it to you. Trust me, we don't want to stay local. We got people here want us to stay local here, want us to talk about politics all the time, but no.
We don't just talk about
No.
politics. We talk about things that involves Black people, our community, not just Black people in general.
Yes.
So, but if we can help uplift the Black community, that's what we're going to do.
And better our community.
And better our community. And
And we
hello,
all-
cousin Lois Gresham. And also, we got to shout out our friend Robin Lilly. When I tell you Robin Lilly is always reaching out to us and offering to do things for us for absolutely free.
Yes.
She doesn't want anything. She don't want no money. She just, how can I help you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is every single week, every day. She's, I appreciate what you all are doing. Thank you. And she shows her appreciation. Robin Lilly, all the way up there in Gainesville, the Gainesville, Florida area. Thank you. She does so much for us up there in the Gainesville, Florida area. Thank you, Robin Lilly. We really appreciate you. And we can't say it enough. And I think that's about it.
Yeah.
If
We're
you
always
have
trying to-
anything else before I start closing them out?
We're always trying to shout out people business. We have reached out and asked everyone, if you got a business and you want to come on here, we'll give you 25, 30 minutes. We'll give you whatever. That's what we're here for. We're here for this community here. It's nothing else. I mean, the love that we have for this place is I mean, I can't say enough words. I mean, we're here for Deerfield Beach.
Hey, Tootie Burke, Shanae said, and we appreciate you all. Thank you, Shanae. So that's about it for our pop-up podcast. We're going to have some more guests on our show next week. And we have invitations out to several people right now.
Yes.
Some people are just slow getting back to us. We understand they have their lives and kids and grandkids, and they just have to do what they have to do. Let's do a Christmas toy drive. Okay, Shanae, let's put it together. Let's put it together. Let's get together and we can do a toy drive. It doesn't have to be something big. We could just start out with something small, but whatever we could do, hey, we're more than willing to do it. And
To assist.
And there's a lot of unfortunate families out here right now that need gifts. And
That's right. It's a lot of people hurting out there as far financially.
Right.
This economy, this wind insurance, this insurance in Florida is gonna sink. I mean, I don't know if y'all have been looking. Look at Channel 7 News. Every night they have been doing a series on the insurance, the homeowners insurance here in the state of Florida. And I know people not paying attention right now because people think that, well, that won't happen to me. But if you just bought a home or you own a home and you have a mortgage on a home, it's going to affect you because you could possibly be paying, just listen to Channel 7 News, you could possibly be up to $14,000 a year in insurance. And you can't say, well, I'm not going to pay that because why? You got a mortgage. What you going to do? Lose your house?
You
over
have
that?
to pay it,
You
or they'll
gotta
put
pay
it on themselves for you.
Right. And then it's
Right.
going to be, you're not going to be able to pay it. So I implore everyone out there to follow this homeowners insurance crisis that we have here in Florida. Again, you might not look at it as being important, but it is very important, again, for people looking to buy a home here. it was on yesterday's on Channel 7. They were showing one guy, his insurance went up from $3,000 to $14,000. $14,000 was the cheapest that I believe he was able to get. You can't just say, I'm not going to pay that. Well, he'll be homeless. He'll be in the streets.
Yeah. And just think about it. If you're retired and you getting a $50,000 a year pension, there's $14,000 out of your pension right there. That's just
per year
for insurance.
Or $5,000 per year, $4,000, because that's where it stands at right now.
$6,000, that's just right there. So it's getting tough to live here in South Florida, and people are going to start getting desperate, and not having any insurance on their homes, and it's nothing good. I don't see anything good coming out of this in the future. So,
and just be careful, because it's the holiday time and people robbing. They're desperate. They quit flossing around people who don't have what you have. I mean, when you're out there flossing your money, it's people out there always looking. All those ones on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok holding stacks of money. Remember what time of the year it is. It's coming up to Christmas.
I never understood why people do that. You go out there and make all of this money in your own Facebook and Instagram, flashing all this money, and you're just inviting people to come and rob you and hopefully not kill you. So people use your head. If you're out there, making your money legally or illegally, stay your behinds off Facebook and social media flashing money.
And beefing with people, especially when you're doing something illegal. Don't do it.
Use your common sense, okay? That's all we have, okay? We're going to wrap it up right now. Thank you all so much for watching, tuning in, for commenting, and chiming in on our podcast. Thank you all so much. And we will be back again next week with some more good content. Thank you, Breaking News Reporter, for stopping by to chop it up with us. Thank you all. We love you. We love you. We love you.
And again, if anyone knows who is giving out turkeys, please put it in the chat, because a lot of people are asking about that. So if you know anyone that's doing turkey drives or whatever, please put it in the chat for our less fortunate.
Thank you all, and have a wonderful evening, and keep on tuning in to the Adams Brothers podcast, and go Miami Dolphins.